Hello, Flosstube. We're the Real Housewives of Cross-Stitch.
I'm Priscilla.
And I'm Chelsea.
This is Ronnie.
And Piper.
And we're here to talk to you about our stitching this week.
Snowstorm outside.
See Piper more. There she is.
Okay, here, close up.
Hi, Piper.
Piper's a girl. She is my grandma's dog. She couldn't take care of her. She hurt herself, so she couldn't take care of her. So my stepdad went and picked her up, and she's lived here ever since. So Mom didn't come up with a name. That was one of the questions that we have to answer this week. It helps if you have the questions for the video. Okay, so moving on. It is a blizzard outside. Road conditions.
It's not a blizzard. It's snowing.
Road conditions were really bad last night, so we stayed here. Woke up this morning.
I stayed here too.
I tried to blow dry my hair, but Mom's blow dryer is. That's how she blow dries it. So it's just all over. Anyways, last week, tons of comments. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching the video. We had a bunch of new subscribers as well. Maybe you've been watching the video, but you finally subscribed to it. Thank you. We're almost at 19,000. So 19,000, if you remember, she posted that there's going to be a finishing giveaway. So, and
I didn't post that, but I said that I would finish 2 people's chock full.
Well, I thought you only said 1. Wow.
No, I said 1 small, 1 big.
Okay. All right. So we'll just jump into questions because we have a lot. Kathy, did I understand that the charts won't be in the magazine until next year? No, so the charts will be in this year. They have 4 magazines. It's quarterly, I think, right? That's what it would be. But
spring,
what we
summer,
said,
winter, fall, and the first one is the spring, and it'll be out the end of the next month or beginning of March.
And what we said about the following year is that's when the charts can be really. They have an exclusivity for a year with it, and I think that's what we might have mentioned, if we even mentioned that. I don't know. JV, in Jolly July, do you start a new ornament every day? Does it have to be an ornament? There's no rules. We just did ornaments.
That's what we did.
Yeah, and Jolly July was kind of Christmassy themed. It's with Kimberly Jolly at Fat Quarter Shop, and we did a new start every day, but you could pick like the first 5 days and do a new start. So there's no rules. It's just something that everybody likes to come together.
That's what we did last year. Yes.
Yeah, everybody as a group. Stitching Daisy, do your husbands have any hobbies?
Complaining about ours? The hobby?
No,
Mine
yours likes collecting political stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a hobby. Mine plays video games sometimes. Now he doesn't.
He used to fish too.
He used to fish. He's had a lot of hobbies. And his hobbies are expensive. And he's an impulsive person where he has to have the best of the best right now. So his hobbies are expensive. So anytime he says anything about mine, I'm like, wait. Okay, Debbie, what issue? I liked yours though, complaining about our hobbies. I mean, that's a hobby. Debbie, what issues of PNPS magazine will your charts begin in, and how many issues? So we covered
4.
that. 4 issues. It starts the spring.
So you can get a regular subscription, or you can get a digital subscription, and they do sell them in shops, and Fat Quarter Shop will be carrying the magazine. So
okay. Yeah, so I didn't know that last week, so that's new.
And they're making sure that they have all the flosses that we used for the chart and fabric.
All right. Teresa, how did you come up with Piper's name? She didn't. I changed her name to Scooter last night because I think that's cute. Stella, 17.
So, Piper's tail is messed up. It's like broken. She came that way. I didn't. And her legs are kind of, what would you say? They're like bow-legged.
Concave. No, they're concave. So she didn't get a lot of walking around. She got carried a lot. And we think that kind of deformed her legs a little bit. But they've improved so much. But I just picture her on a scooter when she's older because she's like, she just does this through the house if Mom's not like right by her. Like everything's chaotic. She's just very funny. Look at her growling at me. She's growling.
I can't
see?
too.
This again. She's on video right now. All right. Oh, we were talking too long about that. My questions went away. All right. Next. Oh my goodness, we have
want to bite her,
a lot of. She does. That was rude. Stella 1710. Did you finish Gingerbread Village? And if so, can you show it?
No, I have not finished it. I finished one of the houses, right?
Yeah.
I'm feeling like I want to drag it back out.
Ooh. VertBR. I just got a slow
I'll
cooker.
bring it out next week.
I just got a slow cooker. Do you use that? Any good recipes?
No, I don't.
we're home a lot, so
Yeah, see, for me, I'd rather, if I'm going to make something like that, I'd rather either do it stovetop or stick it in the oven. I don't know, I had a slow cooker like 112 years ago, and I really didn't like the stuff that I cooked in it, so
yeah.
I just do it on the stove or in the oven.
A lot of people are doing those Instapots now, so I have a real huge fear of something like
Pressure
starting
cooker.
on fire. Yeah, and so I don't know, leaving something plugged in all day while I'm not there, it gives me a lot of anxiety. Like, I have animals that are there constantly, and I would just like, I don't know, I would be worrying all the time.
Yeah.
So if we want something, if we find a slow cooker recipe, we just put it on the stove and adjust the
I don't
cooking
even know if I
time.
make anything that would be slow cooker. Maybe that Pioneer
Drip beer,
lemon,
drip beef.
drip beer.
Drip beer. Somebody put that as their comfort food.
We make that a lot.
We make that very often. All right, Darlene, any hints or advice on ripping out stitches? I've been so off on 2 patterns and didn't realize it until I was almost done. I use little sharp scissors, and I'm very, very careful.
Or you can use a seam ripper and be very careful.
Yeah, you just have to be careful that you're not getting your fabric, because once you get your fabric, then you're out of luck. But like her kid scissors, I could never sit there. Okay, we were talking about cutting out stitches. Some people would be against that. That's what we do if we found a lot of it. And if you're almost done with the project, just fudge it. Find a way to.
Yeah, sometimes you can't though.
I know, but
But for me, I used to take all mine out with the needle. I would take like the eye of the needle and go underneath them and take them out one by one because I didn't want to waste my floss. And
then she was like, "Well, what do you do?" And I was like, "I just cut them out." And then she was like, "You can't do that." No, she does it. What was I going to say?
occasionally, but most of the time I just take them out with the end of my needle.
If you are frustrated with it, I would just put it in timeout and bring out a new project that brings you joy. And then just wait a year for it and be like, I don't remember being off on it. All right, Linda C. Does your fabric keep the fragrance long after tea coffee dyeing it? Depends. Not.
We haven't done any for a while, but I don't smell it anymore.
No, she's saying the fabric. We have fabric that's tea coffee dyed. We stitch on it.
You know what I think though? I think if you keep it in the Ziploc bags, it holds the smell longer than if you keep it in the fabric project bags.
Oh, that might be true. I personally like the smell. I don't drink coffee. We're both tea drinkers, but I love the smell of coffee,
too.
so it kind of makes me happy. Which I think she said it was a temptation for her, so maybe she's not supposed to have coffee or something like that. Patricia, have you done any samplers? Is there one that a beginner could start with? I have started the Little House Needleworks band sampler. I know that's not a traditional sampler per se, but I think it would be good for a beginner, right?
Yes.
So they're seasonal samplers.
There's lots of little tiny ones. That lady that sent us those charts just last week. What's her something from the heart or something?
Yeah, Stitching with Heart.
She does little tiny samplers. So there's
plenty.
samplers cover a multitude of.
Right, the word sampler is kind of. All right, Laurel, is it safe to tea dye in a pot that you use for cooking?
We do.
We do. I mean, it's coffee and it's tea.
And stainless steel.
Yeah.
We don't use like Teflon or something like that. And then they go in the sanitize of the dishwasher. So
Yeah. We do it. We're not. We do it.
we're not experts. We just
Slap it in there. The Hobbyholic, what is the item number on the aqua frame? Oh, and where do you get your energy? So we don't have that frame anymore, do we?
It's over there.
It's right there. Can you entertain the masses?
I don't know. My energy is running a little bit low after Christmas this year.
What is the item number for them? Oh, this thing down here. It's in the frame section. Maybe 195339. You can try that. It's a 5x7 aqua frame. And then where do we get our energy? I don't know. 2 cups of tea. She has probably 5 cups of tea a day. I drink sugar in my tea. Somebody was like, I love tea. That's my comfort food, is tea with a load of sugar. And I was thinking, well, that's every day for me. We do half and half and sugar in our black tea. And we're not going to tell you what kind of tea we drink, because if that ran out, there would be no more floss tubes for you. I would just be in a dark room for the rest of ever. All right, Lala Lisa has been using the yard sauce to make tomato soup for comfort food this winter. I thought that was interesting. Kim, you often talk about your favorite foods, but what food do you absolutely not like at all and why?
Seafood.
No seafood. You
No
can't even
fish,
cook
no
it in the
seafood.
they had to cook it out on the grill when they wanted it. It has to be outside. It's not going to smell at the house. Seafood.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't tried a lot of it.
Seriously, when I was a kid, when they would cook fish in the house, I would throw up. When I go into a restaurant that's really fishy smelling, it's hard for me to eat.
Are there any other foods that you don't like?
I don't like peas.
You
or
don't?
Chili.
You ate my
or-
snap peas.
Those I'll eat. Yeah.
Oh, but like regular, like
Like
cooked
the
peas.
mealy peas.
I love frozen
Lima
peas.
beans. That
Oh
kind of
yeah,
stuff.
lima
No.
beans. No, we don't eat beans. Like when we don't eat chili because there's so many beans.
That's about it.
You know, can't be too picky. What is your favorite comfort food? Somebody wanted to know that.
Probably the chicken pot pie that we make.
Chicken pot pie.
We linked the recipe on my blog in November. It's good. We're making it today. We got the chicken in the oven.
Yes, we didn't make it last week.
What did we make last week?
A whole lot of nothing, I think. We
Oh,
were
we made that chili.
Oh yeah, chili. So my husband texted me and said, "I'll give your mama anything if she makes me a pot of chili." And then later that day, my stepdad texts her and says, "Is Chelsea still there? Could she make me some brownies?" So we're like, we just make our own stuff?" It's very funny. Okay. Anyways. Diane, buttered noodles is one of my comfort foods. Like if I just need
Baby
something,
pasta.
baby pasta with butter and Parmesan on it. Pastina.
Butter and Romano.
Yes, Romano. I don't buy Parmesan.
What we've been eating a lot is that fresh mozzarella from Costco.
And they sell it out.
Campari
Walmart.
tomatoes and the balsamic from Costco
Salt
and
pepper.
fresh basil.
Yeah, it makes us think of summer. We want summer so bad. Diane, when will you know your colors for the Bloomtopia Sal? I'm looking forward to stitching with you.
She already started hers. I need to get that figured out today. I've had all kinds of ideas, but I think I'm gonna.
So I don't know if I'm allowed to show you mine. I'm trying to. So we as
I think you can.
helpers, we are able to get the chart sooner so we can show it to promote it and try to encourage more donations towards Make-A-Wish. And I'm going to be out of town in February, so I wanted to get my stuff hurried along so I can keep up. So I started mine. I don't know if I'm allowed to show it, so I'll wait until the right time. All right, Jill, will you do a winter thread pack with Fat Quarter Shop? Probably not this year because it's kind of past winter.
But we are gonna have a spring one, so
Yes. Kimberly, what does it mean when you talk about market? What is market?
it's where all the cross-stitch stores go to purchase charts. The designers are there. Most of the designers, not all.
Not all, but they kind of showcase their new things coming out, and the stores, I think it's a cash and carry, right? So they can go for what they want.
They get the charts and then they bring them back to their shops. A lot of shops, brick and mortar shops, will have market days where you go and you see all the new charts. I know Fat Quarter Shop last year, she did a special episode where she showed all the new charts. So
Yeah, it's just kind of a what's new type of thing. Jill already did that one. Found and made. Do you use steam on your finished pieces while ironing? I'm having a hard time getting out the wrinkles, but hesitant because over-dyed floss might bleed.
mine has never bled, but
And we put it down on a white towel so we know if it does. But
my iron is pretty new, so maybe that's why I don't have a problem. But I've never had a problem, and I use steam every time.
and we're
because
not,
otherwise
but we're
you
not
can't.
soaking it. We're not soaking it. Linda, what fabric do you use that looks so soft and easy to stitch on?
Monaco 28 count.
98% of the time we're using 28 count even weave Monaco that we have tea, coffee dyed, or Rit dyed, or something ourselves. April, where did you get the personalized needle minder? And I forgot to. I'll link
She's
her
on
below.
Etsy.
I'll link her below. I forgot to bring it in here. I was going to show you, but it looks like the farmhouse redone lettering. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I might have it in here somewhere. Oh my goodness. Princess Stitcher, is there anything that one of you really loves that the other does not like? My rooster. Is there anything that you collect that I'm like, ugh?
I don't know. Is there?
I don't think so. No. We're kind of the same person. Do I have anything that you hate? Say it now. Say it now. Let it out.
I can't think of anything.
I can't think of anything.
No, and like when we go into stores, we like run ahead of each other.
So I have to get the baby out of the car. She's like, you don't mind if I just go in, do you?
It's raining.
So yesterday I was like unbuckling. I'm like, Cash, you need to learn how to unbuckle your car seat. I flip him over my shoulder and I'm booking it into the store so I can get the right on first.
But she had to stop and get a cart, so I got that first.
So rude. What our raid on haul yesterday? Mom got her yellow bowls. Woo! Okay. Anyways. Carmi, what made you decide to tea coffee dye your fabric? You just didn't like the white stuff, right?
Right.
You just
Right. I like
Vintage.
for really country farmhouse vintagey looking things, so that's why I started doing it. And it was like 112 years ago too, because I went back. We had that question about when I started stitching other things other than Christmas, and the first thing I stitched other than Christmas was that Prairie Schooler When Witches Go Riding.
Oh, you looked it up?
Yep, on my vlog.
Oh,
It was like 2012 or 2013.
it wasn't 20 years ago. Lisa, where do you get your sheet metal? Is it a large piece and do you have it cut? If so, how do you cut it to size? So she used to use sheet metal.
Yes.
You can get it at Menards, Home Depot. They have the bigger pieces and she would just use tin snips to cut little.
And it was a pain.
Yeah. But then she found washers. Same idea. You don't have to cut it and they're more economical, easier to store. So she started using washers in place of sheet metal.
Yes, and now I don't have to cut it anymore.
Right. Mendy, did you set a personal record for FFOs in 2019?
Yep.
Also, do you need a personal assistant when you go to Fat Quarter Shop? I'm volunteering.
Maybe.
Sorry. That's Cash's. That's what we file him under. That's how he gets a free ride. All right, Mickey wanted to know, will you be showing the designs before the magazine comes out?
Yes, as soon as we are able to, we will show it to you. But also you can go follow Punch, Needle, and Primitive Stitcher magazine on Facebook, and they will do a slideshow of all the designs in the magazine once they are ready to be closer to release.
And once that's shared, once they share, then we can
Yes, then
share
we
as
can
well.
share.
Yep.
Yep.
Joanne, I have a question about backstitching. Is it still used as much in the modern cross-stitch charts? No.
Not the ones we do. There are a lot that still...
Yeah, but few and far between for the ones that we show here. I mean, it'll be little bitty stitches.
Like Sue Hillis, all of her stuff is backstitched.
Right.
And Mirabilia, that's backstitched. But
Yes.
They're
And they're beautiful. We just don't do those charts often. I have a few Sue Hillis that I really like. Some Halloween charts that I got. Okay. Patricia, have you tried the face wash from Philosophy? I appreciate all of your comments last week. I was really flustered. All right, so I have a mole right here, and I fell off my bike right here in a back alley, and I have...
back alley. Oh.
At my grandma's house. And so I have a big scar there. So it's like a freaking beard, and it's just very frustrating. I used to get fully waxed all over, but, you know, I have a baby now. I don't have time to go get waxed, whatever. He's not a baby. He's a grown-up. You're all like, oh, he's so big. And I'm like, stop talking. Okay. No, I haven't tried the face wash from Philosophy. Also, Andrea said you have to just keep trying with the washing your face so your face gets used to it, etc. I know, but I feel like just leaving my makeup on is a lot easier and I can stitch a little bit longer. But yes, I need to be better about taking care of my skin and getting rid of this wrinkle right here. I was thinking Botox. All right, Kim, wanting to get more organized. We know how you keep your charts, but how do you organize the floss? Do you have a new floss in each project? I need to get more organized so I'm not spending so much time looking for floss. No, we don't have a new one in each, and it's different for us because now I've caught on where we're pulling our own colors. So we have kind of our favorites that kind of rotate on one of those design boards.
Yeah.
You don't want to see Mom's. Okay, so organization is not Mom's like forte.
Can you grab the dog?
Where is she?
Also, like when I start my mania projects, I don't pull every single floss. I pull the flosses for the part where I'm going to be stitching, and then I add to it as I pull it into. Because right now I've got like 6 projects that I'm doing, so those would all have floss.
A full floss.
Or it's on my
Design
mat.
board. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so she has neutrals that she uses throughout all of those, like a sticks and twigs or something, or a black coffee, and that would just sit on there where she can easily reach it each time. All right.
But the bad thing with that is when you go to leave to go somewhere, you gotta make sure that you got everything in your bag.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's good to have some bags that have it all.
Yes. Solely on your house tours, I see the houses in the cabinet. Are you by chance a David Winter cottage collector, or are they something else?
They're Lilliput Lane.
Lilliput Lane in the cabinet right there. Tracy, having a hard time finishing the X each time. What's the trick for finding which hole it goes in, and do you turn your fabric every which way? So I just drag my needle underneath, and I told you guys about that counting trick because I was in dance, the 1 and 2, so that middle one is the and then you know to go in the 2 hole. I don't rotate my fabric, so I'm not the best to answer this because I do it backwards way.
A big area.
She rotates her fabric. I do it a backwards way where I skip a stitch and go back, skip a stitch and go back, and that's going to use a boatload more floss, but that's what I've become accustomed to, so that's when I'm going back to the right. When I'm going to the left, I go straight across, and then when I go back to the right, I skip a stitch, go back, skip a stitch, go back. It's nuts.
I do that if it's a small area.
So you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I don't tear my fabric all the time. If I have a long line to go, yeah.
Okay.
And a lot of times I'm stitching up and down too.
Ginger, do you starch your fabric like Kimberly does?
For quilts? No.
No. We're amateurs.
We're below amateurs.
Laura, my mom wants a dog small like Piper. What kind is she? A rat?
Chihuahua. I don't know.
She's just sitting here licking her hand.
She's about 2 pounds probably. She's 2 years old.
I have a rat terrier chihuahua, and she's much bigger than Piper. Piper is very, very small.
She's probably a teacup chihuahua.
Yeah. Yeah. She has to be held all the time. I mean, you walk by her and she shakes because she's scared, so just make sure there's not like a bunch of young kids, I would say, in the house.
Yeah, but if you start out as a puppy being raised with a bunch of kids,
That's
don't care.
true. Her and Cash have a game where she goes to try to bite him, and he thinks it's hysterical, so he just like sits there and looks at her for him to do it again.
She's got him a couple times.
Not bad. I would not let anything happen, please, to her or
But
him.
he thinks it's
But
hysterical.
they both think she's wagging her tail the whole time, just like, oh, come here. Let me snack on you. All right, that's all the questions we have for today.
Good. Okay, so for previous finishes, this is one of those sampler months that we showed last week for January. I bought this little box with the chicken wire front, I think at Michael's, and then I stuffed different things in it. So it's cute.
Next,
Yeah, it's big.
our Joann's is going out of business here, too.
So I finally
there's
took
really good
down
sales.
my Holly-Jolly-Farm. Is there a ribbon? No. It looked like there was a ribbon hanging down around. Is there?
No.
So I finally took it down, and I'm kind of sad to put it away, but so I wanted to show it to you one more time. This is my chalkboard to cross-stitch collaboration with Hands On Design,
Do you want me
and
to hold it?
this is the Farmhouse Chalk Holly Jolly Farm. I just think it's so cute. I love the wreath, the big part on the bottom. I love it all. Can you put it on your side, please? And then for finishes, I have Kimberly's Prairie Schooler Alphabet finish. Isn't it pretty? I found the wood box tray, whatever it is, at Hobby Lobby. Uh-oh. Oh. I mounted it on sticky board. I added a piece of black and white buffalo check for the background. I did 2 different kinds of the Lori Holt vintage trim. I added a buffalo check bow, a white like stitched bow, and then a reindeer with a Santa on the top. It's really cute. And then some greenery, flocked greenery. So I love how that turned out. And then this week I finished the, what's he called? Frosty's Night Out?
Yes.
So I don't know what this piece was, if it was a clock, and the clock was missing because I got it on clearance at Hobby Lobby like 2 years ago, and I have never had anything that would go on it. It was too big to fit inside, so I mounted it on the outside, but I used magnets so I can reuse this. So I did that. I added a ruffle. I made a bow with 2 different kinds of ribbon, and then some flocked greenery and a white chalk painted snowflake. It's so cute. I love it. All right, do your finishes.
This is a winter whirligig. Finished on the trivet. You can see one of these finished on the fat quarter shot floss tube. This was one that Mom.
Yep, and here's mine of the winter. Mine's a smaller trivet, green. But I used homespun plaid for hers and 2 different kinds of ribbon, and then an aqua covered button and a snowflake. And I think it's really cute.
It's very cute. So that can stay out now. And then this one was from last year, and we just finally found something to do it. So this is the Good Dog from Hobby Lobby. Did I mess that up?
Mm-hmm.
I did. So she put a bow on top, something that's neutral that can go with every single month.
She didn't want to change out a bow.
Right, I didn't want to have to store all the bows. So this, I can just pop these into the container. She used a red and white polka dot, some vintage trim,
Red check ribbon, black gingham. So I mounted a bigger piece of sticky board so that it could have decorations on the sides. And I was going to add a bow there, but it just didn't look good. So this is what I did. But she kept saying, no, I don't want, I think she just doesn't want me to do a lot of work. So it's bad to have her around when I'm trying to finish her stuff.
No, this bin, I think, would mash. The idea of this is that I can store all of these in here, and for them to be the bows, I didn't want the bows to get smashed as well. So this is just neutral where it can go with every month. And this is the Square Dance September by Heart and Hand, if you weren't.
And mine is back there.
But this was in like on a little kiosk thing with other dog supplies.
She tried to find the one that I have back there with the black buffalo check, but
this is Mom's. And then hers are just in here.
and then I decorate the top of mine. So, and there's the, it's crooked.
Okay. But it's nice to just have that kind of storage in there.
All right, show me your whips.
I didn't have a lot. This one, I can't show it. I'm almost finished on that.
That's for the retreat.
Yes.
In March.
In March. They had a bag sale and they had a wood sale recently, and their bags were so cute.
Leela May.
This is Little House Needleworks Americana sampling. So this is a sampler you could do. Right?
I don't know what makes a
Sampler,
piece
sampler.
qualify to be a sampler. That's really cute. I need to get that chart. Thanks for just being an enabler.
Welcome to everybody else's life. I started this one. This is Bunnies and Chicks. This is a Prairie Schooler. I had finished one last year and we didn't do anything with it yet because it's very small. So I started the bunny right here. Or I'm sorry, the chicken. I didn't get very far that night. That was a Cash was screaming night. Next up, I did a lot of work on Bovinia. I just have some bird beaks to do. The person who says, I want to get organized. Yep.
It's cute.
All right.
Very cute.
And then Bloompopia. And that was my whips.
Can you show your colors though?
I've got Rain Shower, St. Bernard, Tennessee Red Clay, River Rocks, Queen Bee, Finley Gold, and I haven't decided if I'm using Blushing Beauty yet or Ladybug. And then my green is Chop Chives. This is how I organize.
You done?
I guess. I just want to sit here and talk.
So I have two empty whip bags. This one was from
The jar.
the jar and the small piece. I finished both. And then this one was from a retreat piece for, not Arkansas, for Virginia with LaDonna, her Love to Cross Stitch retreat. So that one is in April. So both of those are finished. And
After
then
some ripping out.
lots of ripping out.
We decided to change something last minute. We told her we were going to have the chart tour, and then we're like, oh, we're going to change it.
So this is Fall Friday stitching. This is the Old Red Barn from Little House Needleworks, and this is done on that planked fabric.
Whitewash board by Fabric Flare. It's a 28 count.
And if you join that Fabric Flare Club at Fat Quarter Shop, you will get that.
In the 14 count.
Yep. All right.
I just want to pet her. This is Land of Liberty by Whip Thy Needle and Thread.
I did his jacket. And this is for Stars and Stripes Saturday. So cute.
Oh, I was just holding it up there.
And then,
Oh, you did a lot of work on this one, right?
no,
Silver Creek Samplers. This is my Christmas list.
I did the words down at the bottom. So this is for Santa Sunday, Merry Monday. And then I did finish the snowman too. Oh, this is with
Bobbing
that
for
needle thread.
pumpkins.
And I finished most of her bottom skirt, the first one. There's 2 witches. So that's a big portion of it done. Oh, and then this. So then after I finished the snowman, the Frosty's Night Out, I decided I wanted to start something else for winter. So first of all, I got out Plum Street Samplers, A Country Winter. And I got all the floss and everything and the fabric, but then I decided that I was going to start all bundled up. Because I already did the bunny, and so I have the finishing, and I would just need to switch it out. Where did it go? There. So all I got done was the flower because I started doing the flower in colors more like it was shown, and I didn't like it, so I changed it.
Okay. All right, and then I got some haul this week. Some of it's not in here because I had already put it, I needed it for charts that I was doing. So I got a bunch of classic Colorworks, and then I got some colors for Cinnamon Stars. So these were some of the colors for Cinnamon Stars. I got the spring medley chart.
Let me see that.
I wanted to start that soon here. And that was from Fat Quarter Shop.
That's cute.
It's
This
very
is
cute.
from Heart and Hands.
Yes, very cute. And then we got some beautiful gifts this week. This first one is from Robin, and Robin sent us some C's candy. She had won a giveaway. Oops. And then she sent us fancy olive oil.
Mm-hmm. She said we needed some things from California.
It's
When we would go to San Diego, I would always go into C's Candy and get chocolates. So it was so exciting to see those because we don't have them here.
This is hickory smoked fresh blood orange and Olivum Reserve late harvest. I've never had fancy olive oil before, so I'm excited. All right, and then hello.
And thank you so much for the nice note. And we
She
hope
sent us
that
a
your
beautiful
husband
card
is
and a
doing-
beautiful note.
doing
Yes.
well.
And then she said I couldn't leave out cash, so he got a sippy. So this is very funny timing because I started drinking water out of my mug because I need to start drinking water. And it's a big glass Pioneer Woman jar with a straw, and he has to take it everywhere with him. So yesterday we went out and got sippy cups with a straw in it so he would feel fancy and not break my mug. And then he sent one, so thank you. And then a very cute Mouseketeer shirt. This will come in
Thank you so
handy.
much. And thank you so much for your note.
I mean, if I could shake you anymore.
It's an earthquake.
All right. Since I had to take your stuff over here.
Ronnie and Piper got a gift.
Yeah, Ronnie got fan mail. This is from Melanie. Beautiful card. And she got a Good Dog canister. And it's like this fat, chubby one. It's so cute.
It's very cute.
Short and squat is probably...
What did her husband say she is because she sent us something?
She's an official fan now. That's not true, but thank you, and we appreciate it.
Ronnie and Piper, thank you.
And then Creative Carol, she makes the beautiful bags that we've shown. She sent these
Fancy teacups.
fancy teacups. They're beautiful. They're glass and very breakable, and I'm very nervous. And it comes with this like beautiful spoon. And then I hope I grabbed the other one. Yeah, I can't get it back in the box. Thank you. Is that the same one?
I don't know.
Usually you have this all laid out for me. And then this
You slept
one.
here last night, so I figured you could do it.
It's beautiful.
Thanks so much, Carol.
Thank you so much. Okay. I just don't want them to break, so I want to put them back in the box.
Okay.
Last week we showed you these bags. So they have opened it up on their Facebook page. It's Leela May Designs on Facebook. Make sure, I'll link it below, but you just go there and join them on Facebook. And they have opened up a post, and you put it on that post in the comments under there, where they're doing custom bags. You tell them like the things that you like, a color that you don't like, and you tell them what you want written on the bag as far as your name goes. Like you could put Grandma instead of Priscilla if you wanted to.
But all the instructions are on their Facebook page, so if you want one of these bags, and you have to do it before midnight on Sunday. So
Okay.
that's tomorrow night.
Oh.
But they can give you all the details, and you can find out how to get a bag with your name on it.
Absolutely. A lot of
These
you
are very, very nice.
were disappointed for the bag sales about not being able to get them because they go very quickly. You have to refresh. So this is a way to get a bag, and it's kind of custom to what you love. I think it's perfect. We had one as a giveaway for this week as well. So
They also sell bags at the retreats. So if you, that was,
Piper jumping down.
no, it was Ronnie.
Oh,
jumping
Ronnie
down.
down.
Again.
Jumping down. Ronnie's not.
But they also sell
cooperating.
bags at the retreat. So if you do go to the retreat, you can get a bag there too.
Yes, absolutely. Well, they did the last one. We don't know if they're going
I
to.
think they always do.
We don't want to speak for anybody. All right, we had giveaways last week, right? We did? We did. Let's get it going. Ziploc. A lot of things went to the post office Thursday, and a lot of things went yesterday, so you should be receiving them shortly.
We're done, aren't we?
No, I have two more that came through that I have to send out. So, and then we are done. All right.
Okay.
Here we go. All right. The first one was from Wendy, from the Heart Needle Art.
That's who I was talking about that makes little samplers
Yes.
that you could say you've
Definitely
done a
do.
sampler.
This is Welcome Spring Box, and there were 2 opportunities to win. Kim Patterson and Pumpkin Vine Stitcher. Congratulations. Again, you have to email us at the email address listed below. Tell us your physical address and your Pumpkin Vine Stitcher. You'll need to tell us your name and that you're a Pumpkin Vine Stitcher so we can mark you off the list and keep our brains sane. All right, number 2. If you don't hear from us within 24 hours, just email again. Number 2 is A Year on the Trellis set. This is by Little Stitch Girl, and this goes to Cross Stitch Clouds. Congratulations. Number 3 starts the sampler months. So we have January, February, and Mom showed you that today as a previous finish. They are, they're small. They're pretty small, I'd say. There's kind of a lot of stitching in it, but
They're probably 5 by 5.
I was watching Fat Quarter Shop, and Cheryl did it within a few days. So, I mean, very attainable if you wanted to get January. Oh no, it's already the end of January. February started. All right, can you believe it's, oh my goodness, we're almost done with January. All right.
Closer to garden season.
Yes, that's true. I can't wait. Pesh Mini Bear. Congratulations. March and April. How many days is it? You post to spring. Do you know how many days?
50 something, wasn't it?
Ooh. March, April goes to Jane Scott. May, June. Michelle Pemberton. July, August goes to Darla O. And remember, these come with the fancy floss in there, so you are all set. You just need fabric and a needle, some scissors, and some patience.
Unless your name is Priscilla and you decide to change the floss.
Right. September, October goes to Lynn Bloom. And November, December goes to Tina Miller. All right, next up we have the Floss Fix Club.
That you get 6 of.
Never gonna live that down. You get 6 fancy floss if you remember the club already. I think they're filled right now, right? But you get classic Colorworks each month. It's a great way to build your stash. You can check out Fat Quarter Shop for that. This goes to Southern Sparkler. Number 8. Number 10 is the Fabric Stash Bag. These are new Lori Holt's her canvas bags. This would be really cute to stash up some ornaments for Jolly July as well. This one goes to Tammy Coyle. It's really hard to like read and talk and number and Happiness is Homemade, number 11. Cindy M. Number 12 is the So Vintage bag. This goes to Terry Shavers. Congratulations. And then from Leela May Designs, last week we showed you, if you were paying attention to the whole video, you saw that we had another giveaway. This was letter A or bag if you wanted to win. So this is one of their project bags. Love is written on it with a very cute heart fabric on. And this goes to Susan Curiel. Congratulations. So excited for you. All my winners need to just email me and then we will get those shipped out to you.
And thank you, Fat Quarter Shop, for donating most of those prizes. Leela May Designs for the project bag, and then
Wendy
from the heart, needle art for a couple of shirts.
Yes, thank you. All right. We're going to have giveaways today. Surprise. All right. Do you know what they're going to answer?
No,
we'll think about it. Okay, we'll think about it.
So, to enter the giveaway, you need to be a subscriber. You need to like the video, and you need to comment below. No emails, no Instagram, no Facebook, nowhere but below. Because if you're commenting all those other places, that means you're not listening to us. You're only staying there for the giveaways.
No,
so
we
want you to comment below.
We need you to comment below because that's where my generator picks the comments from. It can't take it from all of those places. So if you're interested in the giveaways, scroll past the suggested videos and comment below. Don't say giveaway, don't say free, don't say any of that.
And if you need help with that,
email us.
Ask a questions like in the group or somewhere, and someone will pop in there and tell you exactly how to do it.
All right, number 1. We're going to keep these numbered easily. Needle and thread. This is a heart and hand, and these are all from Fat Quarter Shop, so thank you, Kimberly and team. Number 2 is Farmhouse Bird, another heart and hand. Super cute. Number 3, Bird in the Hand, Autumn. Number 4 is Patchwork Sheet, heart and hand.
Sheet?
Sheep.
Sheep.
Sheeped. Sheeped. Number 4 is Patchwork Sheeped. Number 5, Plum Street Samplers, a primitive mood keep. I read it as noodle keep because I'm so hungry.
Primitive mood?
Yeah, it says mood keep.
Oh.
A primitive mood keep. It keeps your mood primitive.
Oh.
What number was that? Now you've got me losing 1, 2, 3,
well,
4, 5.
I've never heard that before.
The people at home are screaming, it's number 5! Number 6, Eat, Sleep, Stitch. This is Lori Holt, B. Lori. Number 7 is Snowflake Stand. This is a Snow Village chart by Country Cottage Needleworks. Number 8, Candy Cane Lane with Thy Needle and Thread. Number 9, Watch It Snow by Waxing Moon Designs. Number 10, Hands on Design, Joy Noel. What number is that?
10.
Number 11, Plaid Tidings by Little Stitch Girl. Number 12 is the Trilogy Winterology. My arms are so tired from shoveling last week, and I shoveled a little bit today. Like, I can't hold up
There's
the
two
charts.
of these.
What number are they?
12?
Number 12 is...
Is it?
Yeah. The Trilogy Winterology. So Heart and Hand, Bent Creek, and Twisted Threads all
Make up the
collaborate
trilogy. Yep.
to come to the trilogy. Number 13 is Winter Medley. So you saw my spring medley that I purchased this week. This is the winter one. And you've seen me do the Halloween one. Okay?
The Halloween one turned out really cute.
Yes.
That one's on my blog.
Number 14 is Frosty's Night Out. You saw that finished today. This is a Blackbird Designs. It's a newer one.
It's cute and it's not that big. I have to say that I stitched the jar this time in 3 days.
Wow. You're on fire. And number 15 is going to be, I'm putting these all as number 15 because you'll just get a bag. Okay.
3 chances to win.
Yes, 3 chances to win a canvas bag. So like last week, they say happiness is handmade. A lady never discusses the size of her fabric stash, and then so vintage. So that's number 15. So we don't have 1,000 numbers. That just makes it easier. You already have 1,000 numbers. I hope you had a pen and paper to write those down because that was a lot. All right. So what are they going to answer for the giveaway? Below.
So since we are thinking spring, how about your favorite spring chart or a favorite chart for spring that you haven't done yet? Just give us a spring chart and who it's by.
That you're excited to display or you're excited to start stitching.
Right.
How about that?
Yeah.
What's yours? The new one. Yeah. The new jar, chock full. Yep. Somebody wanted to know if they were going to see sneak peeks of that jar. That was a question that I forgot to write down.
Probably when it gets closer to coming out, yes.
Yeah. Okay. What else we got for them today?
I think that's it. So don't forget the sale for Leela May. It ends Sunday night at midnight if you want to get a customized bag. Also, follow us on Instagram at Priscilla Blaine, at Chelsea356, Priscilla's 2000 on Facebook, and Priscilla's2000.blogspot.com. And I will start posting all these finishes that you saw today with hopefully colors that we use because we
this coming week. Yep.
So I will post that, and then if you get your finishing inspiration from us, tag my blog. We'd love to see your projects. And join our Stitching with the Housewives group on Facebook. We're almost at 10,000 members, and we can't wait to see all of you there.
We love seeing everybody's progress, and I mean, it's just a general community. If you don't do Facebook, I understand, but this is kind of a different area of Facebook where there's no arguing, there's no like any of that. It's just a nice place to ask questions or share your design, share your pictures, share your progress. Mom has been doing where she posts what day it is in our stitching world, and everybody shares what they're working on for that day. So it's just a nice place to see. Those
posts are always very nice to see what everybody's working on that day. It's amazing.
Yep.
And it's not just cross stitch. They're showing quilting and crocheting, punch needle, whatever they're doing. Diamond painting. I mean, it's cookies. We're open to crafts.
Right. 3-tier traying, Ray Dunning. There's a lot.
All the stuff we love.
So we especially love seeing it. I mean, our day is spent just scrolling and making sure that we look at everything. I love it.
So this week I'm going to keep working on my projects. I have another project that I have to do that I can't show you. Then I have
we hate to say that, but there might be a few projects. We say that not to tease you, a little bit of teasing, but also just so
I just want you to know that I'm doing more than what you are getting to see.
We don't want to look like slackers to you. We're trying to impress you. So, but there will be some stuff that we can't show coming up, but you will be able to see in no time.
I wish you guys could all see outside. It's beautiful. The trees are covered with snow. It's just coming down. It would have been a perfect Christmas time thing. But.
Yeah, right now. But we looked at the weather. We looked at the weather, and it's just cloudy the rest of the week. So.
But yesterday it was like rainy, and then it froze. So then the snow sticks to the trees, so they're all like perfectly blocked, and it's just amazing. So we wish you could see that. And before we started, Calvin was sitting in my chair like he was going to do the Flosstube. So
we'll add that on. Oh my gosh, the animals here, I swear. Last night,
bananas.
yes. Last night, my stepdad is like carrying Ronnie onto the couch and tucking her in, like making sure the blankets are all around her. And then he's like, "These dogs are spoiled. Like, you just did it." It's very funny. All right. Are we done?
Yes. So we appreciate you all watching. We appreciate you subscribing, your comments.
Did they?
Likes,
you have a
whatever?
comment?
Yeah.
A question
I
they're
need
gonna
to
answer?
fix this. Look at that.
Mine too.
Yeah, we already asked them.
Oh, okay.
Favorite spring stitch piece.
Yes, what they're going to be excited for. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What else? We have a countdown to March in Arkansas. Leela May Designs. We are super excited. I was speaking with Jennifer yesterday, and she's like, "We're so excited." We are too. We can't wait. We need to get our airfare, so we're working on that. Usually David does it, but he wants us to be grown-ups and do our own airfare, so it's just...
He said he would do it, but...
We have to...
So hopefully we can get a flight that is straight there. Like last time we had to get off in Dallas, right?
Right.
And then get back on and go to Arkansas. Then
We just
coming
have to
home,
be-
we had to go to Dallas, then go back.
We have to be considerate because we're going to be there for a very long time, like 9 days or 10 days, depending on when we leave. And we're going to have we have to bring clothes and stuff, so we have to bring a lot of stuff. So we're just trying to, we're trying to make big grown-up decisions.
Yep.
She can't even turn her own light on and her fan on in the plane. So buying airfare is just another story.
Okay. On that note,
We'll see
we
you
hope
next
you
time.
have a great week. Bye.
Bye.